Hello, welcome to Creative Crafting by Katie. This is a chunky wood cutout word Easter that I do sell on my website. You can see that in the description. Be sure to follow me if you don't already subscribe to my page. I would appreciate if you would. And I will just quickly go through this method that I'm using here. I am using more of a stain effect by using a wet baby wipe to pull it back. I don't want it to be extremely bright. I want a lot of that wood grain to show through on the back side. Plus, I have this beautiful napkin where this color looks really good with it. I believe it's Cloud, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't even remember. Anyways, it's a chalk paint. So I'm using that to wipe it off. I just don't want to go with the white. I want the blue that's in the napkin to actually stand out the way it actually looks on the napkin before you take the 2-ply off the back. This is the best way for me to get that to stay true to itself. So it takes a while to paint all around in all the little areas. There are quite a few different nooks and crannies on this, but with that being said, it's still going to turn out super cute. Again, just wiping it off with something wet. And in this case, I am using a baby wipe, and we'll dry that up. And then I'm just going to put the napkin on the side that reads Easter the proper way with some Mod Podge, and I'm going to use the burn method on this because of all of the different areas that it's trying to get into. It's the best way for me to do this. You can definitely use any type of sandpaper, embroidery, nail file, or any of those, a file itself. So any of that will work for you if you don't want to do or are not comfortable with the burn method. I'm going to cut off all the excess so there's just not a lot of flame going on, and then get into the areas where the middle of the letters, like the A and the S and the T and stuff like that, get in there so it has something to grab hold of when you go to put the fire in there. I have quite a time with this stinking lighter here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the problem is, so I went to some matches. Anyways, as you see, it's quite easy to do. And if you don't like that burn look, you can come back in, either add a little bit of chalk paint in that blue color or add something to distress it to make it look like you would deliberately have that there to kind of blend that in if you just don't like the way it looks. But I forgot a few holes. Yeah, there was lots of different areas, but I really love this napkin for a lot of different reasons. This is some new chalk or some new pasty type embellishment that I found at Hobby Lobby, and it's a couple bucks, so it's definitely worth it. It's more of a moist type thing, but I wound up just using an ink pad in a brown to be able to distress that down, and realized that I had forgotten more spots, so I came back in with a match. But very easy, super cute. Love this. A great added touch to your Easter decor. Again, don't be sure to subscribe, and if you would like to see the description for purchasing the wood cutout, you will find that here below. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take a look at how this looks on my kitchen scale at the end here. I do Mod Podge over the top of it, but I do have, that's a personal preference. You don't have to do that, but if I use it in my kitchen, I want it sealed up, right? But definitely love the flower effect on here. Look how pretty that is, just sitting there. Very simple. Thanks again. Hope you subscribe.